live and direct. Yes. I'm live and direct this Sunday. I'm live and direct this Sunday. Yes, those are joining me, sure. Yes, I'm live and direct. I'm live and direct. Those are joining. Make sure you share. Just share. I'm going to be very quick. I'm going to be very quick. I'm going to be very quick. Those are make sure you share. I see you, my son. Yes. Make sure you share. Make sure you share. Make sure you share. I'm live and direct. Yes. I'm live and direct now. I'll be talking about this COVID, this new strain. This new strain, the Omicron. I'll be talking about the Omicron strain. This Omicron strain, what is happening? I'll be talking about it. I'll be prophesying what I see the Lord is doing. Yes. Yes. Will not be long. Will not be long. Those are joining. Make sure you join. Make sure you share. Let me put. Yes. Make sure you share. Those are watching. Just make sure those are joining me. Type your comments. Type where you're watching me from. Type where you're watching me from. Yes. A lot of things are happening. A lot of things are happening. I'll be talking about those things that I see what the Lord is showing me. I'll be prophesying about what is going on. Yes. Yes. We prophesy about what is going on, what is happening. What's the Lord saying? What's the Lord saying? Those of you that want to share their 2022 prophecies to know what will happen in 2022. WhatsApp me, say, man of God, I want to share my 2022 prophecy. I'll call you and I'll speak to you what is happening. What I see in 2022 in your life. Yes, my son Alfred, how are you? Watching from Namibia. How is Namibia? Get that book. How is Namibia? I see you. Make sure you share this. I'm watching. Share. I'll call some of your names. Make sure you share how's Namibia. As the book I've written about 2022 prophecies. What will happen in 2022 in all the countries? Namibia is one of them. There's Namibia. There's Ghana. There's a lot of countries. What I see will happen in 2022 in Namibia. I've prophesied it there. Yes. God is speaking. I did prophesy about what was going to happen. And now some of the things have started happening. I prophesy about some of the things that are going to happen. Yes, how are you? How are you? Yes, you and Mrs. Zama. Yes, how are you doing, man? Yes. My son Amos, how are you? Make sure you watch and share. Make sure you watch and share. I'll be starting very soon. The world is happening. The world is shaking. The world is shaking about this new variant. We spoke about the black anointed beads against COVID. Those of you that want the black anointed beads. I'll set my black anointed beads against this COVID, against the things that are happening. God is still speaking. And God speaks today. He's speaking to the through his prophets. I'm seeing some of you, those of you that are there. I'm not going to be long. I'm going to be like 30 minutes and that will be it. It's not going to be very long. Some of you will call or speak the word of God to you. Shalom, my son Amos, how are you? Victory is coming to your house. Victory is coming to your house. Yes. Victory is coming to your house, my son Amos. Victory is coming to your house. The time has come. Yes. The time has come. I said what they're going to do. They're trying to punish Africa for something that did not start in Africa. I prophesied already yesterday. I was talking about this. Those of you that you want to WhatsApp me, you're asking, man of God, how do I WhatsApp you? How do I contact you to know what is happening in 2022? That's my 2022 prophecy. Those of you that have got dreams, some of you have written to me some of your dreams. WhatsApp me your dreams. WhatsApp them again and I'll interpret them for you because or you can send them to, you can type them here. I'll interpret them for you. Yes. I want to speak to you, my son Amos. I said, because I see you're a man you've struggled a lot. Shalom, Adata Kanye, how are you? Yes. This night, there's going to be a shocking news that's coming. There's a shocking news by the president. I want to make this broadcast is going to end by 8 o'clock because by 8 o'clock, I need to follow the news, follow what the president's speech is saying. But I see something that's going to hit the nation. I see something that's going to hit the nation. Yes. And I see Africa is being punished for a virus that never started in Africa. Since I'm doing well, my father. Yes, how are you, my daughter? Africa has been punished for a virus that never started in Africa. It took more than 12 months, even up to today. China has refused to accept that COVID-19 started in their country. They have refused. China has not accepted. China has not accepted. They disagree. But the scientists in Africa have been honest. The scientists in Africa have been honest. They've reported everything. They've been very transparent to say we have seen a trace of a new trait, of a new variant of a virus. But Africa is being punished. Only Professor Isida I see a lot of other African countries are going to be banned. And if African leaders don't stand strong, I'm speaking this the eye of the scorpion. Yes, how are you, Faith? Yes. If African leaders don't bind and stand strong, I already prophesied about this vaccine. I prophesied. Well, I said the vaccine will have, it's a vaccine that will have no end. Now they're talking about something called booster shots that you receive every 6 months. Every 6 months for many years. I prophesied it already. How are you? That's true, sir. Yes. Those of you that are watching my prophecies, when my son wrote to me, he says, I saw that prophecy. I prophesied it. I said there will be vaccine that will not end. Now they're talking about booster shot every 6 months. Good evening. Yes, how are you? I'm doing well. The Omicron variant. I saw it, that variant did not start here in Africa. That variant was created in China. And it was brought in Africa to make Africa to look bad. To make sure that people all over the world, they'll forget about the origin of COVID that started in China. And they will not be focusing on Africa. Yes. You see? You see, it came from the vaccinated people. You see, this is it here. Yes. And they purposefully engineer that virus so that that virus should never ever, it should escape all vaccines. And you hear they'll create a new vaccine. It's a new vaccine that's coming, meaning the vaccine that you're taking now is no longer going to be sufficient. Greetings, my son. How are you? Yes. How are you, my daughter, Julie? Yes, I see a dream. Some of you, yes, also, yes. I dreamt that I was in a house near a water body. The place was practically just by the river. I caught a coconut. Then I had a snake inside the coconut. She was staying in the house by the water. You found a coconut. When you caught it, a snake came out inside the coconut. This is a warning dream. This is a warning dream about, it's a warning dream about like a sickness that's want to come to your body, like sickness. Like sickness. Meaning what it means is it's almost like it's something that is going to come to try to poison your system. I'm speaking to my daughter now, Julie. Something that to poison your system. That's why, remember, dreams have got their own language, their own world. Because I see is, you must type as I prophesy your dream, I must interpret your dream, get to type, so that I want to know. Yes. Like sickness, because I see there's been sometimes health challenges. But be careful, because I don't know, is look at your industry where you work, is you work with sick people, but it's like that sickness is going to attack, it's a warning that's want to attack your own body. That's why you see a coconut. Inside that coconut, you see a snake inside. What it's showing you is that the thing that looks like that's giving you food, meaning, I don't know, where's my daughter Julie? The thing that's giving you food, which is like maybe a source of money, is a warning that is that same thing. He wants to give sickness to you. Don't know why I understand. That's why you see a coconut, which is food, which is nice food, which is like something that you like to eat, which is showing you like a source of where you have your income, something that's giving you food. Yes. Do you understand? I'm talking about my daughter. Which let me some of these dreams. Yes. I'm not supposed understanding these dreams. Do you know what that's important? I said, okay. Can you hear me, please? Excuse me, echo. Let me remove that echo because don't know. I can hear my daughter. It's my daughter Julia. I want to speak. Okay, he's there. She's there. Shalom. Jesus, I'm here. Yes. Yes. The coconut represents something like a thing that put food on the table. The snake in that your dream represents something like poison to the system. She's like sickness. Happy Sunday. So the dream is saying the thing that you're putting food on the table, it wants, it's like the enemy wants to use that same thing to poison your system, to poison your body, which is sickness in the body. So you need to WhatsApp me. I've sent you a message. Where's my daughter? Yes, but we need to pray and cancel that. Yes. Greetings, my daughter. How are you? It says greetings. Yes, my daughter Toko. How are you doing? Yes, I see you. Happy Sunday. Amen. I'm not going to be long. So I'm saying the whole world is punishing Africa for being transparent. That virus, when there was a strain that was discovered in Argentina, in this thing, in Brazil, there are many variants of the virus. There was no country was banned. Amen. There was a new strain discovered in the UK. No country was banned. But if a new strain to discover a new strain in a country doesn't mean that that country created that strain. It doesn't mean it came from that. It doesn't mean that it originated there. It means that is where it was sequenced, meaning that's where the laboratory was located. So you can take a sample from China and bring that sample. Remember, samples, they fly from country to country, and bring that sample to Africa for it to be sequenced. The sequencing in the laboratory in Africa, and they discover a variance in Africa. It doesn't mean the variant was created in Africa. Yes. I told you we're living in the last days. The Antichrist, they're going to come again. And I'm telling you, you're going to hear that the vaccine that you have been vaccinated is no longer relevant. You need another vaccine. Because that vaccine that you've taken. Yes. I already prophesied to you, my son. This is my son. Yes. My son Amos. I prophesied to you now. Yes. WhatsApp me. I don't want to go too deep. Because I see this, a person that you love your family, but for some reason you cannot provide for the family now. And things are not going the way you want to go. I even see a desire in your heart to do the things of God. It's WhatsApp me. Amen. Yes, my daughter Choco. Yes. I see you. I'm not going to be long. It's going to be very short. So you see what where this thing is happening. They are trying to paint a dark image of Africa as if we created. I've already seen the prophetic. You will see in the news that this variant actually originated. It did not start in Botswana. It originated in China. Because they are moving up and down with samples, all kinds of things. Yes, very true. There is, yes, greetings, Daddy. How are you? Esther, yes. How are you doing, my daughter? Yes. Because the world, they want to bring, they want to destroy African countries. So that the moment the African countries are economically destroyed, they'll come and they'll take away the seaports, take the airports, take the mines, seize everything because greetings, Dennis. How are you? Yes. And that's why we need the eye of the scorpion. Yes. In Uganda, China is about to seize the airport in Uganda, Entebbe Airport. Ugandans are fighting for their airport. France, there was a company in France called Bolloré, the group Bolloré, was trying to seize the seaport, the only international seaport in Cameroon. It went to court, and the government was fighting for that seaport because they said they borrowed money and the money is not paid back. They have to seize that seaport. And the government be fighting for that seaport. The seaport is sitting now in limbo. That means they don't know who owns that seaport. The only deep international seaport in Cameroon, a company in France is threatening to seize that seaport. And this is going, Shalom, I have the scorpion. That vaccine, that's why you see now the countries are getting that vaccine. They say they were charging it's like the vaccine, it's like they are bidding for vaccine, the highest bidder takes the vaccine. So African countries know they cannot afford it. Botswana wanted to go and buy vaccine, they told them they would charge them $20 per vaccine. And Botswana said, they don't have that kind of money. And they sold the vaccine to another country. Yes. Already prophesied. Shalom. Yes, the airport in Uganda. The airport in Uganda is about to be seized. And how they're going to seize it? They said you're going to take booster shots every 6 months for at least 10 years. Meaning every 6 months, every citizen in the country must take booster shot for at least 10 years. You know how much one booster shot costs? And the government has to pay. For 10 years, the economy will collapse. They know. They know very well. I prophesied already. Everything is clear in the realm of the spirit. And I've seen that they're going to use this because this is going to go even worse and worse and worse. I said there's coming another more deadly variant, which is not variant that just happened. No, they created those variants. They created a variant. Just as they created a COVID-19 virus, those variants are being created. And before the variants are created, they first create another vaccine. And then when they create a new variant, you hear the next day that no, they have now discovered another vaccine for the new variant. Because as long as the world is in panic, I told you 2022 is coming. Get your 2022 bits. The Antichrist knows as long as the world is in panic, the African president are shaking. They should not shake. What Africa needs to do, they need to take a strong stand. They need to say, if you ban us from traveling, we'll also ban you from traveling also. If you ban us from doing business with you, we'll also ban you from doing business with us. We are going to buy our own milli and sell between ourselves. That's what Africa needs to do. Yes. Because it's almost like there's now I see. Shalom, how are you? Yes. So Africa needs to stand up. Yes. Africa needs to stand up. Mm. God Almighty, yes. Africa need to stand up. One of the greatest virologists, those that study genomics and proteomics, they are here in Africa. That's why they could sequence that new variant here in Africa. One of the greatest scientific mind virologists and genomics and proteomics, they're here in Africa. They could sequence it. So Africa is being punished because they have the brightest minds. Yes. How are you doing, my son, Elvis? Good night, Prophet. Yes. Good night. How are you, Elvis? We need each other. Africa is being punished. And now you hear they will tell Africa, don't know, lock down your country, lock down your economy, shut down everything. Come and ask us for money so that we'll borrow you money. And they know you never pay that money. The moment you cannot pay it, you see taxes. I've already given prophecy for 2022. You hear new taxes that are going to be announced in 2022. I see taxes. They'll be taxing all kinds of things. Because the government cannot afford. China is here to dominate the continent of Africa. Yes. 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 I prophesied already about China. I said China is seizing land in countries, seizing mines, seizing places. Because when they borrow you money, you can't pay. You need to give something. Collateral. Johnson and Johnson, before they put a condition, the contract that they sign, when Johnson and Johnson signed those contracts, they put conditions. One of the conditions that if you cannot pay for those vaccines, they will seize this particular piece of land. That's some of the conditions that they signed with the government of South Africa. And the government of South Africa, they will say, no, but we cannot give you that land. They say, no, we want to get that area. If you can't pay, they know you not pay, you'll not be able to pay. That's what Johnson and Johnson is busy doing. And the only reason they want people to sign a form, sign before taking the vaccine, it's only one reason. In that form, there's a disclaimer. That disclaimer says, if you die from that vaccine, you cannot sue them. They want you to sign it, so the day you sue them, they'll take that form to court, they'll say, you sign, you agree that even if you die, you can sue Pfizer, you can't sue Johnson and Johnson. It's saying that disclaimer. That's why they need passport, vaccine passport, because they need to know who has signed, who has not signed. Every how are you? I see. God rescue Africa, yes. At least I know belong. I'll address soon. I need to listen to it. I told the speech of the president is going to be heavy. Prepare. If a year, the president of South Africa will announce greetings, Divoyu. How are you? Yeah. And what they're doing that, all of this new variants, all of this is a distraction. Because what is it really happening? That is creating a distraction so that when they start to come and take the oil, when they come to the mine, like now they want to overthrow Ethiopia. The European Union, the US have discovered that Ethiopia is a problem. They need to overthrow the government of Ethiopia because they need the Nile. And they need the Suez Canal. They need to control that whole stretch because Ethiopia started to build a dam on the Nile. They don't want it. They need that Nile River to control the economy from the Nile to the top to Egypt. So they need to topple the government. This deep, yes. I'm from Namibia. Yes, I will just get that book, Prophecy, Dreams and Vision. Some of it, 2022 is coming. Get the book. I've read prophesied about Namibia, prophesied about South Africa. What's going to happen? You need to go and read that prophecy. Yes, you're deep there. Thank you for that. Yes. These are deep things in the prophetic. The Bible says, don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers. And those principalities and powers are the ones that are coming. They're doing that. They control regions. That's why you see Africa is never appreciated for anything. Even when the scientists in Africa, they did a good thing by sequencing the Omicron variant, and they came with sequence, and they sequenced every mutation. They found out there were 32 mutations. The scientists in Africa, they sequenced it. They used their genius mind. God gave him. I told you, Adam and Eve, they're from Africa. They sequenced it. The world is punishing them. But when China sequenced, China did not even provide the information to sequence the COVID. They begged China for 12 months to provide information so that they can sequence COVID and find a treatment. China refused. So for 12 months, there was no sequence. They didn't know what kind of virus they were dealing with. They didn't know where the thing came from. Even up to today, China is still refusing to provide information. The World Health Organization, had to go to China to go to Wuhan to go and find out what is actually happening in the laboratory. All the scientists ran away, couldn't find it. And the scientists that were initially working there, who were supposed to give information, early information about the virus, those scientists were killed. The scientists were killed. Meaning, the thing that was done here in South Africa, if it was done in China in 2018 when they first discovered the virus, if they did that in China, there would be no pandemic. You'll stop it, because the moment you sequence the virus, you know what the solution is. You find the treatment very fast. But for 12 months, China refused. But the scientists in Africa provided information within 24 hours. But they punish. You see the difference? Yes, hello, Papa. Yes, my life is blocked. Hello, good God of mercy. Yes, it's prophecy. I told African leaders, I don't think this leadership knows what is going to happen, because I see what this scam is going to be. It's going to create a lot of tension. There will be nations that I've prophesied that some nation will rise up to chase their leader away. Because the moment a government doesn't have money, the government needs to go and borrow money to pay government workers. The moment you can't pay the police, you can't pay the soldiers, you can't pay nurses, you can't pay. What's going to happen? The army is going to take gun and go on the road. Wickedness. Yes, my son Elvis, let me tell you something. Stand with God. Stand with God, my son Elvis. What's happening? I'll tell you what is happening. Because I see something on your family, especially your mother's side, that is creating a lot of trouble in your life. I'm not talking about your mother. I'm talking about your mother's family, your mother's lineage. That's all I want to say. Yes, the love of money is the root of evil. You see, it's even the person that's making a speech. You'll be shocking speech. Because I see these difficult decisions to make. And some of those decisions are costly decisions. So cost a lot. The people that just got laid off like that from the company during the beginning of the pandemic up to today, for the last 3 years or 4 years, up to today, the company also is struggling, has not recovered. The people also have not recovered. Yes. Yes, my daughter Teboko, how are you? Yes, I'll send a message. Yes, Toko. I'll do it. 2022, you need to know what happened in 2022. I'll write it down to you and I'll send it to you. I will also send you a special anointed beat for 2022 that will protect you and your family. Special for 2022. I'll send it to you. 2022 book, Prophecy, Dreams and Visions. Prophecy, Dreams and Visions 2022. It's already out. Yes. I think my next broadcast, I'll have to ask the printer, I'll show you the book. I'll be selling that book and I'll write down your prophecy. We'll write it by hand. After I prophesy, I'll write it by hand and I'll tell you exactly what you need to do. You fight for us. Yes. He never sleeps, he never slumbers. Just want to send me WhatsApp. My goodness. And I see this is going to be 2022. I already prophesied what I saw in 2022. I said it's going to be a year where it's going to be like in Egypt. When there was darkness in Egypt, there was light in Goshen. The light in Goshen was because the children of God were living in that city. The thing that's happening in the world will not attack your family. Somebody type, there will be light in my house. There will be light in my house. I can't wait for my book. Yes. Yes, my daughter. Yes, you get it. Somebody type, there will be light. So great darkness had covered Egypt. The Bible says it was so dark they could not even see the stars. The moon did not shine. The sun did not shine. Great darkness to the point where they could not even see a firefly. I mean, I'll be going tomorrow again. I'll be online. Say somebody tell me there'll be light in my house. Says my daughter, I pray for you. There'll be light in my house. There'll be light in my house. There'll be light in my house. I see there's going to be in that. There should be a lot of crime. There'll be lights. You'll be hearing stars. People just divorcing. People just running away from their marriage. But there'll be light in your house. Yes, my daughter table for lights. Gerard, my son said there'll be lights. Yes, light in your house. Yes, there'll be light. I told you, great darkness will fall upon the people of the world. Great darkness. There'll be light in my house. Yes. God bless you. God bless you. Some bless you. Some bless you. There'll be light. As you say, the angels that are standing on your side, they said amen. Even the demonic angel, the wicked angel that is standing on your side, also say amen. Because you declare there's light in my house. There will be light in my house. Yes. Yes. I need to go. Let me tell you something. I'll be on again tomorrow. Yes. 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 I told you there'll be. And very soon, Jesus is coming back. Jesus is coming back very soon. Very soon. I don't know. Very soon. Whether it be next year or maybe, but very, very soon. Because I've looked in the prophetic, looked in the realm of God, looked everywhere. I've seen. There's only one thing that remains to happen. No, there's nothing else. You've seen Jerusalem has become the capital again of Israel. And he said, before Jesus comes, Jerusalem will be the capital. There's no other sign that's remaining. The walls of the temples that were found in Jerusalem, that's building that wall again. So that temple needs to be built. And that temple has already been built. And all the signs are pointing. Who are you? Jesus is coming. There's to be light in my house. Maybe 2023, maybe now. I already prophesied, said the steps I hear in the prophetic, this first step of Jesus. Because when I looked at the whole thing, I saw Prophet TB Joshua went up to heaven and he's talking. He came in the spirit of Elijah. I already prophesied it. I said, Prophet TB Joshua came with the spirit of Elijah. When the moment Elijah leaves, the Messiah has to manifest. The Messiah has to manifest. Yes. Yes. The first steps of Jesus, I heard it. The Lord told me, says he's taking his first step. And the only prophet that was left that came with the spirit of Elijah was Prophet TB Joshua. And the moment the Elijah leaves, that was the Bible says, when Jesus was in the mountain praying, two people appeared to him on that mountain. He saw Moses appear to him, and Elijah was standing beside him, and they were talking to him. That the time has come. Time has come. And the spirit of Elijah was inside the prophet TB Joshua. He's gone back to heaven and he's telling Jesus, everything has happened, the time has come. Jesus is coming back, yes. He's coming back. After he comes back, he will come back again on this earth. The earth that you see is going to be holy. We need to make this world holy. That's what we are doing. Yes. Fire by force this time running out for us. Yes. Yes. Let me tell you something. That's why you see the preparation of this. That's why you see even Facebook change its name to Metaverse. Metaverse. You know what Metaverse means in Italian language? Metaverse. Metaverse means after these things. After these things. That's what it means in Latin. And that's what the angel said in the book of Revelation. He said, after these things, I saw a new heaven So some of the things are coming, and the time has come for after these things. A new thing is coming. There's something that's there's something that's about to visit this planet. Yes. Yes. See, Prophet said it. I prophesy. And the Elijah and Moses, they talk to Jesus like this. They confess with him face to face. That's why they could appear on the mountain, Moses and Elijah, face to face, and talk to Jesus. They're going to talk to Jesus again. Now they're going back to talk to Jesus. But the time has come. The time has come. That's why the spirit of Elijah had to leave, go back to heaven. Yes, greetings, my daughter Vida. How are you? Yes, he appears to people with messages. Yes, he appeared to me. I saw him. He appeared to me. I saw him. God bless you. I need to go. God bless you. Tomorrow again. Tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow at the Lost Direct, I'll be on again. I'll be preaching a special message. Special message. It's powerful. Some of you, I'm telling you, there's going to come a time when your job will not matter, your family will not matter, your career will not matter, because when that trumpet sounds, nothing else will matter. When Jesus comes, nothing else will matter. And Jesus is coming back after it takes us. We'll be with him for a short time. We'll come back. Not long. Until he cleans out this Antichrist. Time for the prophetic. Yes. Jesus is about to remind this universe, the whole world, that he's in charge. I think for a long time, all these people, presidents, kings, queens, they thought they're controlling what is happening here. This time has come. Jesus is going to remind them, this world belongs to me. I created this. I created it. Because in Genesis, it says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Shalom, my daughter Barbara. Yes. Yes, I pray for you. Yes, my daughter Vida. You shall shine. You shall shine. Your time has come for you to arise. Yes, yes, yes. Time for the prophetic. God bless us. I'm not going to be long. Yes, tomorrow. This thing that you say about the Omicron virus, they're using this thing to punish Africa, to tarnish the reputation of Africa. The way they should be clapping their hand and thanking Africa for the blessings that we've provided through the sciences. Amen, 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 amen. Make sure you share that 2022 prophecy. Make sure you get your name on that list, because that list will be used for the next conference that's coming, the Dating, Marriage, and Intimacy Conference. That's the list I'm going to use. Make sure you get it. We're speaking about, one of my daughter told me, speak about how to manage finances in marriage. I'll be talking about it. I was talking about how to manage conflicts in marriage. That I'll also talk about it. This word belongs to God. Yes. God bless you. Yes. Shalom, my daughter. Thank you, Papa. Yes. God bless you. I'll be on again tomorrow. I need to pray. Someone need to pray. Find out what 2022, what will happen in 2022. I'll prophesy to you. What's happening? Say, man of God, I want to know what happened to me 2022. Send a prophetic word. Amen.